insane dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean. In the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle a flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile. Leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean. In the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile. Leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean. In the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning from me and my mean smirk. How the hell are you? This morning is going to be a quicker recap than usual because I'm going to go live again in a few hours from the backyard and hang out with you guys. Hello, Stella. Hello, Free the People. Hello, Miss Sissy. Good to see you guys. I know it's kind of, I don't know, when my times that I usually go live are all out of whack. Now I'm just going live when I can. I slept in today, by the way. Well, I don't know how much it was really sleeping in. I slept past 5 and I feel amazing. I am in a yip yappity kind of a mood. So what I do remember is Foodie Beauty went live on the Salah and Chantal channel, right? And I didn't screen record because I'm like, oh, well, somebody else will. I don't really have the space on my phone. I should have screen recorded. But anyways, we have enough of a recap on Twitter and it's kind of more entertaining over there anyways. Foodie Beauty walked for maybe 3 whole minutes. Okay, at that, she did one small little loop and then fake Salah, if that was really him. I don't know. It seemed like it could have been him. He was telling her she had to do more and she was getting annoyed and she kept going, this is really hard. I don't think I could do 10 minutes. And then she was like, I think if I'm going to walk at all, it has to be on a treadmill, where it's more stable ground. And it's more flat. Like the ground was completely flat, by the way. There was no incline, nothing. Anyways, she kept getting annoyed with him. But I feel like it was her big debut again over on that channel. So she couldn't start a fight with him. So anyways, he told her next week she has to walk 15 minutes all of next week, every single day. And then the next week it's going to be 20 minutes. And if she doesn't get in shape, then there's going to be no vacation bees. Anyways. I think that's a quick recap, but then let's go to Twitter. Legit, it was hilarious, and she should be scared because I know. And the way she walked, okay, I was trying to, if you pay attention to the thumbnail, I was trying to get a screenshot for a thumbnail for this live stream. And every screenshot I was taking her leg, I don't know, one was bent in this really weird position. And then if you look at the thumbnail, looks like she's practically in the splits. Like, who walks like that? I don't think she can bend her knees anymore. I don't know. It's bizarre. Hold on. Free the People sent me this, and I want to share it. It's a short. He asked me this morning, he said, did you see the video of Foodie Beauty walking on Twitter? And I said, yeah. He's like, I thought it was Bigfoot. And she kind of does look like Bigfoot. Okay, is that the one I want to share? I think so. Hold on. I have a bunch of tabs open, so it's kind of a gamble where we're going to end up. Play.
My life be like, yeah. Ooh, ooh. Uy, bakit pa?
Oh my gosh.
Uy, bakit pa? My life be like, yeah. Ooh, ooh.
I love it.
Uy, bakit pa? Bella. Uy, bakit pa?
What 31 frames is the channel? News grunge. She looks like the kid. Oh my gosh. I see it. Okay, now let me close this tab out. Oh wait, I can't. Fuck. Am I still here? Yes, I can. Haha. Okay. I think I cleaned up my tab situation. All right, let's go to Twitter. We're going to recap a few things from the other day, then go right into her exercising. So, Foodie Beauty, by the way, that short pissed Coco off so much earlier. I don't know which part of it, but when he sent it to me and I played it, she started barking and growling. None of my dogs like Foodie Beauty. I will say that. The sight of her pisses them off. Andrews, hello and good morning. If you're available later, we're going live again from the backyard. All right, so Foodie Beauty was spotted out in the wild. Sheesh. She stands out, doesn't she? No wonder why everybody stares. Are you like me? Do you have a staring problem? Because I do. For the most part, it's usually because I'm zoning out and I focus on one thing. But also, I have a total staring problem. Like, I wish I could help it. I need to talk about this spread with you guys because someone put in Foodie Beauty's cake into AI and asked, is this real or was this edited? And it seems like it's photoshopped, like this cake didn't really exist. And then people started looking at the meat and other things. What is next to the olives? What is that? Anyways, the chips are in the dog food bowl. When does Foodie Beauty drink water? She doesn't even no. Anyways, who was the card for? Why are there a box of Kleenex instead of tissues? That's the only part where I'm like, okay, the photo is probably, might be real. Not probably. It might be real because she doesn't own any napkins. So there's that. Is that candy in the cup right there? I don't know. Anyway, so people think this was all photoshopped. I don't know what you guys think. It's embarrassing that she put out tissues instead of napkins. Imagine being her age and you don't own any napkins. Nothing. Anyways, if Salah, if that's really Salah, the past few days, he's been really grifting hard. He needs a new keyboard. By the way, it's going to cost $750. And I think Nina sent him money for it. So he also needs money for his gaming setup. So anyways, Foodie went live and had to exercise yesterday so Salah can monetize their couples channel. No paper towels, nothing. And she said she gave the leftovers. What leftovers? Okay, let's pretend this was real. And her mom and her sister were over. Would she give them chips? And Foodie Beauty, I don't want to hear a word about my deli meats for Christmas Eve because you had deli meats for Mother's Day and you served your mother chips in a dog food bowl. meant for a St. Bernard. And what leftovers? Foodie ate everything, if this does exist. And how depressing is this? You get 1 Baby Bell cheese, 2 pieces of meat, and chips. Happy Mother's Day! Oh, but nobody could touch the cake because, you know, that's probably the only leftovers. She ate more Baby Bells the next day. Those were all Foodie's lunch meat. Anyways, she put out stuff that she likes. I think the day before she was forced to exercise, she was getting high in the bushes. Oh no, it's her whole life is actually embarrassing. She has to go downstairs and hide in the dark in the bushes to smoke pot. It's weird. Anyways, Crochet with Ashmi posted this clip. By the way, Foodie had been in the same outfit for 5 days. Hopefully she changes today, or it's going to be day 6. Crochet with Ashmi said, I don't think she's joking.
Where's all the friggin' Beezer-Roonies? A lot of people missing from my chat, and I don't know why. I'm kidding. Hey, Trashy.
Has Tracy been by? Warm table
I'm
mayo.
kidding around. There's also onions in here. Check this.
Check this.
Where's all the friggin' Beezer-Roonies?
Please never say check this again. Shoe Gal said, good God, she looks beastly today. She looks like she smells. You could wear all the whole body deodorant in the world. And, you know, that's great. But like 5 days in the same outfit, this woman sweats just sitting there. Ew. Those clothes are going to be able to walk off her soon. Carly said, oh, she's not kidding. But isn't it funny? You could go into her chat one time and say something and she will say you have no life being here online. But her beezers that are there day after day have a life. How's that? I don't know. Foodie watches the LCU. She should pay attention. They got greedy. They wanted money to breathe, fart, blow their nose, sneeze, cough. They wanted money to drink, to clean their house, to paint, anything. They wanted money for everything. And they always told people how they didn't matter. And Keemstar always told people he didn't need their money. And he doesn't fucking care about them. And now look at them. Have you seen Lol Cow live lately? Anyway, Chantel always tells people they're losers. They have no life. So maybe she's finally canceled. 2 bras for $29. Oh, this is cute. Lisa Manning said she's literally not kidding. Sparkle said she's disgusting. Deb said, is there ever a moment where it's not eating? No. Okay, this is really cute. All right, I'm distracted. I would never wear it, though. I don't know. I just wouldn't. Salah's in a Discord with a bunch of beezers and Chantal isn't in there. I've heard that same rumor. Is that true, you guys? Looky! Hello, Archer. Where have you been? All right, Saylavi says, Foodie Beauty's about to eat her powdered food for dinner. Yes, she's high. Salah was in the chat. She said it was a diet drink from the store. It's THC. Salah is stupid, but he's going to catch on she's using THC in food to cope. She is going to explode soon. Look at her. Is this the worst you've ever seen her look? Wow. She looks like a busted big toe. Bad Seed said, this is what you call success. Yep. Prettier than 90% of YouTube, my friends. Norland said, Chantal, didn't you once fuck someone for cheeseburgers? She did. So I hope she never rages about Shani again, because most of her rage, she could have been talking to herself. Kelly said, Salah came into Foodie Beauty's chat and completely killed the vibe. She got so nervous, she started ticking and apologized for it. Plus, she had her cannabis drink. She's been getting high earlier and smoking more throughout the day.
Can you see her? Oh, baby. Sorry. Yeah. Can you see her? Oh, baby. Sorry.
Her eyes are always glassy. Have you noticed that? By the way, I want to thank you guys for the Venmos and the Cash Apps because it helps me still be able to come live and do this. So thank you so much. I love you guys. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. She was nervous because as much of an idiot as Salah is, I mean, he's bound to put two and two together. Whenever she drinks out of that can, she starts acting stupid. What's really in the drink? Oh. Tweeted this. That one B said, I wonder what Buffalo's mom and stepdad think when she makes fun of other people's eyebrows and teeth. That's her stepdad's mouth. And I'm so confused by the teeth placement. Like, I can't tell if there's 2 rows of top teeth and nothing on the bottom. Her mom's eyebrows, I mean, they're barely there, but it's the teeth that really, I mean, are those the bottom teeth? And is he wearing a corn nut as a tooth? I have so many questions. Bonus teeth for your bonus sandwich. No, I don't feel bad for any of this, by the way. Foodie Beauty is besties or was besties with Missy Moo. I don't know. It depends on the month these days. Who doxed my family, like called the contractor who worked on my kitchen for 2 weeks, made about 10 different accounts of with my daughter's legal name, photo, and a bio with my address, the city I live in, and all this other stuff. So no, I don't feel bad. I never will. Foodie Beauty, whatever you have to say about anybody, can we talk about your stepfather's teeth? You guys are not big on the dentist in your family. I'll never understand it. My mom nagged the fuck out of me. She still does about the dentist. That's one thing I cannot get out of. Nor do I want to, though, to be honest. Don't you feel better? Nobody likes going to the dentist, but you walk out feeling like your teeth are cleaner and sparkling. The Revenge of the Fupacabra said the shark teeth. Who's that? Tat Von B said her stepdad. Leona said, have you noticed Auntie Phil's eyebrows? Ouch. I haven't, and I don't know where a picture is on hand. Linda said, why does she make fun of people's eyebrows? She doesn't have nice eyebrows. They're awful. They look like a child was trying to draw a tadpole swimming across her face. They look like a teenager who just learned to pluck them. She has no room to talk about anyone's eyebrows. I think her mom tweezes her eyebrows as a nervous habit. Maybe she's on the methamphetamine, which would explain the eyeliner. This is all allegedly, and my conspiracy theory, of course. Sue, hello, Blue-Eyed Leo. If they're all getting together in Discord, maybe Foodie thought it was Salah, but since her mods have the password to the account, Nina could be putting them up to all this. Whoever Nina really is, Nina wants to see her fail. Like, she's constantly gifting Foodie money to eat, and then yesterday was acting two-faced and like, oh yeah, you could do one more lap, Foodie. And anyways, maybe the Beezers are working together to try and force her to lose weight. I don't think that's it. Why would they want Foodie to lose weight? If she got better, what would they have? Who would they have? They're the kind of people who want to see her stay sick, which is sad if you think about it. Anyways, this is Foodie and the candy she really doesn't need. Those are the biggest gummy bears I have ever seen in my life. Is that what they are? Are they on steroids? Bulk licorice and gummies that are hurting her teeth. How does she even chew at this point? Her teeth are barely hanging on by a thread. Shoe Girl said, excellent choices for diabetic. Tink Tink Boop said, I love that for her. Val Gal said, I don't understand how her whole mouth isn't in pain. I've always brushed my teeth 2 times a day, and I feel like I take good care of them, and yet I've still had to have dental work and root canals. She's truly a cockroach. Something in those fungal genes put up a good fight. Rand said, when my son was around 12 and I was making sure he understood how important oral care was, I said, imagine eating meat and then it rotting in between your teeth. He was like, avid flosser since then. My stomach is turning. It really is right now. When she first puts them in her mouth, she always uses the same side of her mouth, so the other side must be bothering her. Stella said, gelatin and sugar. Hi, Stella. Amazing combo for an uncontrolled type 2 diabetic cosplaying Muslim. I didn't even think about the gelatin. Blue-Eyed Leo said, explain the Salah account asking for $500. Someone's either using his account to scam or he's back scamming and she thinks it's him because of how she's acting. Yeah, he was saying he needed $5 to $750 for a keyboard. Doesn't that seem insane? I feel like he could get it cheaper in Syria. Right? I don't know. Maybe they're all in on the scam. Maybe everybody's making money off of Foodie. And it's not just her haters. This actually pisses me the fuck off, so I don't know if I really want to play it. This is Julia, and she is just coming out of anesthesia. She's wobbly. She's almost falling over. Whoever cut her, did a horrible, horrible job. I think they were intoxicated. But she looks bad. Aside from the haircut, like, she doesn't look good. She looks very sad. Something looks wrong. But imagine your dog or cat coming home, just waking up from anesthesia, falling over wobbly, and you're having them jump and play around and thinking it's the most hilarious thing. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up. Her cat's still kind of out of it, and they're laughing at her. Foodie Beauty, you will always be an animal abuser. I thought Julia may have a better life with Salah, but she doesn't look right. She must have been matted in order for them to have to shave her down, so there's that too. Salah's busy building his fountain. He doesn't have time to brush the cat. They did a shit job, and if you're going to sedate the cat, you'd think they'd done better, right? This looks awful. She looks like she has mange. It looks terrible. Her skin looks terrible. Okay, Syria's accepting Visa and MasterCard, but only for limited things and nothing that Salah would need. Interesting. Sue said, thank you for the people. I love the warm. Oh, well, it went up. Blue-Eyed Leo said, why do you have to sedate a cat to shave them? You really only do if they go crazy during it, right? Like, some cats just don't like the sound and they don't want to be fucked with. Julia doesn't seem like that kind of a cat, so why would they need to put her under? Unless they just don't want to deal with her. They want her to be knocked out, passed out while they shave her. I don't know. Well, if something's painful too, I have to say that, like, it's beyond if some cats will tolerate it. You have to think too, like, if a cat or dog's fur is matted, like brushing it, shaving it, it's going to pull at them, right? It's uncomfortable. So, like, I guess I could see in times like that, but usually to be put under anesthesia, well, always when you're under anesthesia, there's a vet, a doctor, right? Yeah, we know that he's going to be using her account to get the money. That's why he's using the couple's channel. Her bank account is attached to it. These people are fucking horrendous. Crochet with Ashmi said, her jaw sounds like my knees. Only joint of hers that gets a workout.
Yeah, I almost eat chicken every day. I love it. Oh man, these are gonna destroy my jaw. Yes, mashed potatoes and hot dogs with cheese in it.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, I like that.
That sounds painful. Absolutely painful. Hold on. I want to see what people are saying about this Julia stuff. Wookie said this is awful. Also, if they had to sedate her, why didn't they do a better job of the haircut? I'm no groomer, but I manage my wiggly little dog, whom should probably be sedated. I don't leave chunks like that. What the fuck, poor cat? Wookie also said, and you know Foodie is unhappy with Julia looking like that, as she should be, but she's so vain she has to have the cats be looking a certain way, as it reflects on her. Ruthie said, her laughing at this poor girl makes me very, very, very angry. Lee Smith said, what's happened to her? I don't know. Something did, though. She looks sad. Mrs. C said, poor Julia, I feel so bad for her, and Chantal just laughs about it. I got this clip, by the way, from Mrs. C. Thank you, by the way. Margaret Buck said, anesthesia for that horrendous haircut? Any and every time you put an animal or human under anesthesia, there's a risk. And to take that risk for a haircut is so fucked up. Well, they watch you after when you're coming out of it for a while for a reason, right? People have reactions to it. I always come out of anesthesia crying. I don't know why, but I'm always hysterical. Anyways, everybody reacts differently. Some people try to get up. Some people try to move around. Some people, anyways, you never know. I doubt anybody watched her after. So every time they put her under over there, they're taking a risk. Dano said, as someone who had a ragdoll cat for 16 years in a hot climate, we did this every summer so she would be comfortable. You got to keep them cool. It's to help them, not hurt them. Okay, for one thing, do you film your cat stumbling around and falling over after it? I think that's the bigger picture I'm looking at here. Yes, the haircut is horrible, but something looks wrong with her skin. Something looks wrong with her. And I don't think it, would you want to be filmed when you were coming out of anesthesia and be blasted on YouTube for the world to see making fun of you? I wouldn't. Can you even, I mean, technically I would say I can't even consent, right? I'm not in my right mind. Jasmine said, I can't watch it. I'll cry and want to off them. It's hard to watch, but I always have to remind myself too, like, this is what Julia went through. When there's something I don't want to see, I'm like, this is what the person had to endure, right? This is what the animal did. And if we stop talking about her and how disgusting she is, Foodie Beauty I'm talking about, then these things slowly disappear. And she'll tell people that everybody's lying. She never laughed at her cat with its horrible haircut, falling over under anesthesia. You know, so it's important to talk about, but I get to, it's so fucking hard to watch. Do you know I had Coco, Lulu, and Chachi in bed with me last night with the heating blanket on? Like, my dogs in many ways they eat better than me. They're far more taken care of. I can't imagine just having a cat or a dog and thinking that they're just my property and that's it, that's all, using them for my amusement, entertainment. I don't know. They're my little babies, my best friends. Cowboy Dog said, Mom, I want to see Aquaman. Mom says, we have Aquaman at home. Salah says, yes. And I bought a lot of fishes in the fountain or waterfall. He's still building this fountain, supposedly. Why are there no updated pictures for Chantal to show off? And you bought a lot of fishes in the fountain or waterfall? I don't think the fish go in the waterfall. Red Zesty said, Salah wants to sabotage the Fisher Price scooter and Foodie Beauty wants to throttle him. That was a shut the fuck up face if I've ever seen one. Salah says, no more scooter.
No more scooter?
Darcy, hi.
No more scooter?
He says only walking. Well, she scoots to walk and do her exercise yesterday. I promise you we're getting to that. Oh, people were talking about how Foodie Beauty says this word and she shouldn't.
Hi, OBGYN.
If you don't know what it means, what she's saying, please search it up on your own time. Fondue says, Foodie, would someone do me a solid and go into this feeble wobble bitch live and let her know that calling anyone this could potentially get this to happen to her in Minecraft? Calling her cat BGYN pisses me off. The fuck she thinks she is. Peach Slick says, racist, gonna racist. Feral House Cat said, I'm curious what you all think. Has Chantel transitioned from lol cow to horror cow? Yes. One Las Vegas said, I've always thought she was. James, aka Pete's S Jam, I call him S Scam, along with this woman Keeks. Perry said, a long time ago for me. Fat Cow said, she's in a new category. Vile Cow. Ooh, that is good. Rebecca said she surpassed the horror cow status while living in the villa with James. We have seriously reached levels of cognitive decline that is giving death cow. David said yes. Wait, oh. I can't wait because this is too good. We're going to watch her work out before I actually get to her working out just because it's so funny.
That tree and back then for now.
It's sped up.
That tree and back then for now.
Have you ever put a mealworm, well, many of you haven't, or a green hornworm on your floor and had your bearded dragon run across the room to get it? That's exactly how she looks when she does this. Or even a blueberry. You obviously clean after, but I feel like if you've ever owned a bearded dragon, you've put a treat on the floor and had them run up to it. It's the funniest thing ever. Pulpy had some, we have so many different renditions of her. I just couldn't wait to get to it. Tap Bumpy said, I don't care what anyone says, but this is a bloke in a beanie. Look at it. It's a bloke. If I didn't know who she was and I stumbled across her, I would struggle to figure out what she was. And I'm not trying to be mean. She doesn't look like a man or woman anymore. She looks like a potato. She just does. Let's look at the replies. Hectic Moment said, even if she were thin, she'd be very average looking at best. Definitely not as hot as she thinks, but my God in heaven, is she looking bad? Like bad, bad. And so unhealthy looking. But yeah, you deserve to be smug, egotistical asshat, Foodie Beauty. Tell us again how all men want you. Can we go over the men that want her again? I'm so sick of her using that as a flex. Pete's plays with My Little Ponies. Lives with his mother, can't hold a job, and cannot bathe. Natter stabbed people and ended up in prison. Did something to his girlfriend, winded back up in prison. Salah likes poop and sniffing farts. Am I missing anybody? BB left her ass. Every other man she's had to pay for. Alice in the Mirror said, what's the reverse of dude looks like a lady? Maybe big back bitch looks like a bloke? Yes! We need that to be a song. Richie said, she almost looks like me without a beard. And that's fucking terrifying. I'm never shaving again. Lee Smith said, yep, there's no female traits at all. There's nothing feminine about her anymore. Nothing. She looks dead, bloated, washed up on the beach. Anyways, I had a really good concert yesterday. I was listening to the Eagles and America. Highly recommend if you've never heard this song, Ventura Highway. This is Foodie and her Oompa Loompas, and they're rolling her away. I thought this was amazing. S-Jam got his girlfriend pregnant. Oh, no. Sorry, to anybody else, I would say congratulations, but he's a raging alcoholic who stumbles around. How is his girlfriend going to take care of two people? Babies require a lot. He's not safe to have around children. He's not. Yikes. Well, good luck. I don't know what to say other than congratulations. I'm just going to pretend I don't know this little bit of info. Let's carry on. Sindalala or Sinana, I can't say it. Sinadala. However the fuck you say their name, said it was Chantal's own behavior that got her kicked out of her mom's at 16. She's acting like it was her choice to leave and start sleeping on friends' couches and going to school at the same time. You haven't done anything voluntary a day in your life. Anyways, this is Chantal with all her weed. I think I'm going to go play a part really fast while she was smoking in the bushes, and then we're going to go right to the exercise. She was cooking, eating, more eating. Plate number 2 is about to enter the chat. Okay, you see it? She could get any man she wants. We're all just jealous. Yep. I'm going to have to start locking Free the People up so he's not tempted by all this beauty. All right, where does she go smoke in the bushes? La, 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 la. Hold on. Sometime this week. Okay, that happened. Oh, this angle. Sweet.
Hey guys, just wait a minute. Hey guys, just wait a minute.
Hold on, I'm trying to pause. She looks like Miss Piggy. Holy shit. No, there is a comedian. I can't think of his name. I feel like there was even a cartoon about him when I was growing up, but I never watched it because he scared me. And he had a nose just like her. And he looked just like her. What was his name? Do you guys know who I'm talking about? That's what she looks like. And I'm getting terrified. No, it's not Miss Piggy. It's this comedian that was big when I feel like I was a kid. And there was a cartoon about him and all his friends. He kind of looked like that guy Big Ed from 90 Day Fiancé, but I think he had curly red hair. And a nose, just like, yes, that's it. That's what she looks like. Okay, thank you. It was going to drive me nuts. Yeah, it was him. Ruby, Mr. Bean. All right, 450-pound woman sitting on a scooter hiding in the bushes behind a building getting zooted for a couple hundred people who live on her phone. Is this not so weird? Like,
Do you want the beast or?
no.
That plume? No, there's exhaust from the laundry. Do you want the beast or?
She reminds me of a time when I was in addiction and I used to drink and get drunk, and then I would go out and I would roam. And I would roam until I found people doing drugs or whatever else. Like, there was always an excuse to be out. It was so fucking weird. Like, no purpose. Like, why does she have to do this? She has a balcony. She has a balcony. Look at her shadow. Wow, even the shadow seems bigger. Look at her head. This is all her stomach? You know, I'm sick of her pissing on us and telling us it's raining. Like, she hasn't been 378 for years. I'm sorry. Or at least since she's been back to Canada. Like, she is gaining massive amounts of weight. And she thinks Salah is stupid. In fact, she knows he's stupid, but even he has eyes. Okay, Chantal got back upstairs after smoking a blunt in the bushes and went straight for the couch and a weed drink. Maybe she was looking for that minor that she gave weed to last time. Like, why else? Why? it's just weird to me. Like, she has places that she could smoke called a balcony. I don't understand why she has to go downstairs to the bushes. Chantel got back upstairs after smoking in the bushes and went straight for the couch and a weed drink. Just look at the condition she's in. Someone with self-awareness wouldn't put themselves online doing this day after day.
Oh, you guys are still here? Yeah, Pickle. Figure it out, dude. He's friggin', well, racist, but or at least says very racist things. Thank you, Gotcha. Time for BG to bite. BG. No, we're Barbie. Do you want a beast tour?
No. I don't want the gonorrhea and herp and whatever else. I know what that song's really about. Another clip where not much is happening, but I want you to see how totally gone she is.
Yeah, it does. Yes, the Subway Canada cold cut combo contains pork.
Whoever just added me on Venmo, I accepted.
They're made from pork and chicken. Yeah, it does.
Anyways, the full video of Julia. No, I don't want to watch that. All right, let's keep going. We're going to go to yesterday's events. Oh, wait, before we go there, Foodie does not tip.
I don't know. They ask tip for everything, every retail place. You always have to skip the tip section now.
Okay, I don't understand what's going on about this side Discord. Apparently, Salah was in it. But what's happening now? Stalking and harassment by somebody named Hexed? And what's happening with Scapegoat?
I mean, electronic ones, everything. Think of how much that would add up in a month of tips that you're giving out. You're basically supplementing some people's incomes at this point. Just like, why? Like, why are we tipping these people? Like, why are we tipping retail stores?
Ah! Oh my God. Then why are people tipping Chantel if she's already getting paid by kicking YouTube? Like, all that little bit adds up, right? She's getting paid by both platforms. Why should they have to tip her to go live and eat? Honest question. Good clip, Bad Seed. The devil was kind of scary at the end. This was her filter fail, and it's kind of hilarious. This is her fingering the butter that's been out for I don't even know how many days now. Do you finger your butter? Honest question. If you do, I hope you talk to somebody. There is help for your problem. I don't know. Somebody out there else has to be fingering butter. But either way, go talk to somebody, okay? Chantel, you're disgusting. Gadino? Whoever this is, they said she's disgusting. I agree. This is her bumper sticker, what she should have on the back of her scooter. I hope someone sticks it on there. I'm not encouraging anything. I should have watched my work. I'm not encouraging nothing. Nothing. But I think it would be funny if she was out and about and somebody stuck it on there and then she had to ride around with a cat abuser sticker. Sorry. Again, not encouraging nothing. Don't spread anything but positivity and kindness and a PSA to spay and neuter your pets and adopt, don't shop. There you go. Duchess Liesel of Cleve said, the more I think about it, I honestly believe Shani saying Chantel is selfish hit a nerve. I bet Salah or her mom or her aunt told her she was being selfish recently, so she took it out on Shani. Not that Shani doesn't deserve it. It triggered her. I mean, I feel like she was raging 2 hours about Shani. Why does she care what Shani lost everything? Why do you care what that woman has to say about you, Chantal? Somebody called her selfish recently. It was probably her mom, her sister, Aunt Phyllis, and Salah. I mean, Foodie Beauty is selfish. Pithy Ward said, Salah probably. Chantal sponges off her mom, not the other way around. Her aunt has a job too. She's such a hypocrite and stupid as fuck. They blocked. Oh, wait. Let me scroll up so I could see. The whole thing was she thinks, okay, then by default, no one should be tipping her. She's always asking for money. Hex hacked Scapegoat. Hex sent a Trojan to Scapegoat on the Beezer Discord server, I guess. That's what Chantal claims. Hex hacked Scrape. Ooh, I want to know what Scrape has. They blocked Gothjet in the chat yesterday because they thought it was hexed on an alt account. Oh my gosh. Leave Shani alone, Chantal. Karma's already doing the work. We don't need to pile on that part right there. That part right there. Oh, this was funny to me. We have to play it. If you have a dog, you will totally understand this. That's Coco. You cannot eat around this dog. And you have to be quick or you have to watch your food repeatedly. Chips even like 1 second if you look away. I love dogs. I love cats too, I have to say. I just don't have one, right? So like I speak a lot about dogs, but they're the best antidepressants. They really are. I still need my what am I on? Zoloft, but you know, these dogs keep me happy. And they keep me on my toes. The feral house cat said, did anyone else notice this wild comment in Foodie's chat the other day? Okay, Nona girl said, Tracy, I get it. Get rid of where the pain is. I seriously asked my hand surgeon to cut off my middle finger. Jeez. I hope if I ever went to my spinal surgeon and I told him to cut off my back, I hope that he would 5150 me. I really do. A rumble in my bottom said, oh my. Shoe Gal said, why is her chat so freaking dysfunctional? Chantal's Fupa Boyle said, did they never hear of referred pain, nerve pain? Might not be in the finger at all. Yeah, let's just whack off what hurts. Great mods too for leaving insane medical advice. The feral house cat said, if it hurts, just cut it off. Terrible. God, don't ever go to her doctor if you have a headache. My cat does not let me eat chips, and chips is my favorite snack, so I can't eat them because I don't want her to feel bad eating them. We're all suffering over here. Sue said, I'm out with my dogs, enjoy the nice weather. I noticed getting extra sleep helps my allergies. That's awesome. They won't just cut off anything. There has to be a very valid reason. Well, that's good to know. I mean, I'm assuming if that is happening, there's somewhere weird. I don't know. Anyways, this is Foodie Beauty being apparently the same weight. You know, I believe that's what happened to Salah's toe and his peen. One day he went to a doctor and said it all hurts and they hacked it all off. She is not this size that she used to be. Look at the size of her fupa in this first photo right here. And then if you look down below, the size that it's grown, it's tripled in size. Look at her side profile right here. Notice how her arm resembles an arm. Can you look down at the bottom? Why does she wear a strainer on her head? I mean, I don't understand that hat, and I don't like it. Cowboy Dog said, damn, that nutsack is down to her knee. Remember when it was this size and how it used to slap and it made those sounds? Can you imagine the sound it must make now? Foodie, can you do an updated video on the Fupa ball clap, please? And thank you. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, your moo matches your purple tinted face, Foodie. Heart failure or hypoxemia, babies. Eat up, cutie. All of the above. I think she has all the problems. It's not normal to turn this color. I don't care what anybody says. She looks like she's struggling to get oxygen in and circulation, and she cannot breathe. Sometimes it looks like she's having a severe allergic reaction. You can see it especially right here. Eek. $90. Her weight gain is tragic. It's insane. If you've seen a rotten potato, you've already seen it. No need to think about it more than that. You don't need to see it, Sue. It's one of those things, like, no matter how nosy you are, trust me, you almost feel bad for the guy. Like, that's how bad it is, okay? London Rain said, how many days is she wearing this dirty moo-moo? Yet again, she's eating. Is she trying to get some fat that she won't be able to fit through the door? Yes. All right. She's high in hell and hitting curbs. I think this was on her way to the walk. Oh, wait, I'm skipping things. Sorry. So I don't know about anybody else. I got a notification that Foodie Beauty was live on the Salah and Chantel channel. And then you see the thumbnail. Salah and Chantel, a couple's adventure. So there was no couple's adventure to be seen. It was Foodie Beauty by herself, looking like a creep in a park, hanging out by the playground. Oh, I remember this. She was annoyed that there were people playing on the playground and she couldn't swing. She was like, oh, there's too many people. Like, the playground is for the children, not for you, Chantel, not for you. Anyways, so this happens. There was no couple to be seen. There was Chantel alone in the park. Crochet said, I have a feeling it will be a repeat of previous seasons. Shugal said, Salah is cracking the whip today. He needs Foodie Beauty to step up her game, diet, exercise, and content because money. This man wants Canada stat. And then this is her on the way to the walk. I guess she's high as fuck hitting curbs. Oh.
I gotta go here to get the little cart. Whoa.
Jeez.
Oh. Shake.
How is she hitting the curb?
Almost flew off this thing.
You probably did.
Ash.
I know.
Milky is meanie.
I gotta go here to get the little cart. Whoa.
Oh,
Good Lord. She is selfish. Green Peanut Lachine used to tell her to bathe too. Yeah, I heard Salah told her to go bathe and change. Good job, Salah. If she's in that same outfit again today, you should break up with her. Raised Dactylian said, why is she in the fucking road? There's no excuse now that there's no snow on the sidewalk. Oh, Silly said, I really hate when she endangers other people. Wookie said, good. I hope she breaks a wheel on the scooter, and that 1,000 viewers is not going to last. The couple's channel never got good views. No one wants to see him. Shem's Hodler said, 1,000 viewers? Crochet said that was Milky's stream, not Chantel's. Orlando said, sidewalk is right there, girl. Can't have Canada or money if she kicks the bucket. That's true. Grant said her breathing after the walk, my God, it was bad. It was bad. This is how she looks on her walk. Salah V said stamina beezing at the park. She doesn't have much stamina. She was crying over him telling her to walk 10 minutes. She didn't even make it 10 minutes. I think he just didn't want to fight with her at the end. So he was like, yes, 10 minutes. Good job. I think that was 3 minutes maybe. Salah V said, Foodie is going to snap. Salah says, yalla, walk. He said 2 rounds. Yeah, he was ordering her around. Lori said, okay. She took 5 minutes and 11 seconds to go from the bench to slightly around the bend with a break. There is a woman with a small dog who passed the camera and took a few breaks. She is slightly closer than Foodie, but it took her 39 seconds to get there. Hold on. Where did I just end up? There we go. Yeah, he was telling her, we'll walk 30 minutes. Put a timer, 30 minutes. And she kept getting annoyed, you guys. I missed the beginning. Why are you streaming on the couple's channel? Because she needs to get it monetized so he could take it over. Anyways, new season, she posts. By the way, she ends up going live again when she gets home. And the title was, I'm so confused. So clearly she was not happy about him making her walk. Lori said the TLDR of the new season, 1 hour and 42 minutes, went live from the demonetized Salon Chantel channel. Claims Scats will video parts of Syria and upload them to the couple's channel. E-begging went ham. Nina Bachelor, aka Feeding Nina, sent some motivation money, walked for a total of 9 minutes and 45 seconds before sounding like she was running a marathon. Let me see if there's anything else in here. So far, nothing. Clickbait. The new season is Salah uploading ship from Syria. Okay, let me scroll down. Nina, I have to buy a keyboard. It costs about $500 to $750 US, a good condition one. Nina says, I'm sending it now, King Beezer. You know they're talking outside of YouTube. How does she know how to send him money? He says, if there's anyone wanting to get unblocked on our channel here and will behave, let me know the name to screenshot it and unblock it right after this live. This is why she doesn't want her mods to block people anymore. Because the law realizes every time they block people, that's money going out the window. Salah says, we don't need money and have a stupid brainless people who insults like immature. Okay, woof woof. Doesn't understand slang and expressions from different parts of the world. All right, I'm going to go to more of her walking. I know I have more of it. Romance scammer in chat playing controlling husband who cares. Love bombing, pre-payday, and Cutie is lying to him, promising Malaysia. Couples channel reboot and promises of Niagara Falls. Anything to get him away from his female cousins. Okay, so this is Salah in the chat. Sophie, unfortunately, no crazy frog, but Nina will fund it after the stamina bees. LOL, just kidding. Man, do you know healthcare in Canada could take a months or years to get an appointment? She will walk in the park so you can watch without being negative. What the fuck? He says, Jenny, no junk food. Great job for walking 5 minutes. You still have 25 minutes to walk, then rest, and then I will go to bed. He says, in Malaysia, you will walk 2 hours. He says, you walk 2 minutes, still 3 minutes, keep going. Then he tells her, yalla, walk. Courtney, this couple channel is still not monetized, but will be soon. Yeah, Courtney Neat was asking why she couldn't super chat Foodie. He's telling her 3 minutes more. Go walk now. Now, this is where she was getting annoyed. She's like, it's hard. I can't do 10 minutes. I can't do another walk. You don't understand. It's so hard. But she did it. He says, when we go on vacation, no excuses for out of shape. He says, I will let her walking every day. Great job, hun. Well done. Now here is the plan. Today, exception only, 10 minutes. But from tomorrow, 15 minutes for the rest of this week. Then next week, 20 minutes. Every day, round by round. Then after next week, 30 minutes. He says, thanks, guys. Thanks, mods. Thanks all for encouraging her. And wait for me soon. Taking you around in Syria and show you a lot of historical and nice places here soon. Now, this I could kind of believe is really him because the way he's talking. You can always tell when his English is really good. It's Chantel or a mod pretending to be him. I hate how he talks about Canada like he knows anything. He needs to sit his ass down and shut up. Nicole, hey. Boomer, hello. I'm working on my beads, so I have it on my TV watching, and I will be in and out of chat. Okay, have fun on your beads. Nicole has the most beautiful beads on her channel. She makes charms and bracelets, all kinds of things. If a mod can share Nicole's channel, I'd really appreciate it. Badsy says, good luck. She's not going to walk 10 minutes every day, and then 15 minutes, and then 30 minutes. It's going to be raging for the next few weeks if he's going to make her and be on her ass. Yaba said, I think the only reason Chantel is letting Salah start the couples channel back up is she's out of money to give him. He's going to treat it like a job. You can tell he's even excited about it. It won't last because she's too insecure to have him streaming while she's streaming/sleeping. This is going to cause a huge fight. Wait for it. Reese Dactylian said, Nina's already bypassing Chantel and giving money directly to Salah. I think that's weird too. Lisa Manning said, this is spot on. She told him he can keep what he makes. Tweet T said, Salah will film couple content on his own as she seals. What? Lee Smith said, I bet Nina will be right there watching him. I'm telling you, we're going to end up finding out that they had a thing. And Salah knew that Nina would fund it too, which is odd. I don't know. They're very comfortable around each other. Tofu said, Chantal, anytime Salah asks her to do something besides lay around and stuff her face, she goes live again. I'm so confused about myself. It looks like she was crying, though. Would you agree with that? Look at her eyes. Snarky Pre said, Salah, walk for 10 minutes so you don't die young because I actually like having money around. Cutie. Remember me, my money? Or reimburse me my money. Sorry, not remember me. Wookie Lover said she's not confused. She's conflicting. She wants to eat like she is and act like she does. With the farting and smoking like she is and still be Muslim and be with the loser and no one judge her on her behavior. Lisa said, what's the cow confused about now? She's confused on if this is really going to work because he's making her walk. And she doesn't want to. She could have spent time eating instead of walking. Crochet with Ashmi said Salah told her to change her clothes, take a shower, and be modest. So she's confused because she doesn't want to do that. 42 years old. Let's see where he tells her that. Well, hopefully I have a screenshot. Either way, would you be mortified if your partner had to tell you to change your clothes and take a shower? I would realize that something was very wrong with me if they needed to tell me that. Queen of Sweden said, haha, I love these side-by-sides and muy bien. Okay, let's see. Do you notice how the dress used to be loose and flowy on her? And now it's stretched to the max. Hectic Llama said this pause from Sansa's latest is sending me, oh my god. It looks like her neck. No, her shoulders are giving birth. Jeez. Bubbles and Cheek said, what's this about, Foodie? Inex said, why are you mad about a Discord teardrop is moderating? Oh, Silly said T. Blue-Eyed Leo said, it would be so funny if Teardrop has been her leaker behind the scenes. Oh, please let that happen. Mo said, day one health arc, Chantel went for a 1-minute walk at the park because Salah's making her walk. And he also told her she needs to shower and be modest. She also ate a salad and kale chips, so she's now raging. I heard her salad was 600 and some odd calories. She thinks just because she's having a salad, she can eat a large portion with all this shit on top of it, and it's not how it works. Everything adds calories to it. That dressing you add, calories. Crouton, whatever else, everything adds to it. Anyway, she ate a salad and kale chips, so now she's raging. Mind you, she smoked, and she's still not in a good mood.
Where are all the idiots coming from? My fucking ass. Yeah, use Google. Like,
I want to know more about this Beezer Discord, and I hope somebody makes a video explaining it all because I'm dying to know.
I never claimed to be an Islamic scholar. People treat it like, oh, you're not a real Muslim unless you've read the entire Bible, unless you know the Bible by heart, unless you know this, you know that. What the fuck do you know? Who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? Like, get a life. Unless you do this, you don't swear, you don't fart, you don't go fuck yourself. How about that? Seriously. Where are all the idiots coming from? My fucking ass.
Whatever's going on is big because she's been getting high and eating nonstop, trying to escape whatever's going on. She looks like shit. She oftentimes looks like she's been crying. I hope Teardrop exposes her. Make a channel, Teardrop. Netta Robinson said, overnight rage, this word commence. The takeout trash room is going to fill up real quick. I wonder if we'll get an updated photo of it. Lord of the Fruit Fly said, well, she's building stamina walking trash to the chute, guys. She'll claim that as exercise. She will. She can't submit to the religion. She can't submit to the religion and Salah. Well, it's true. You can only serve one God, right? I mean, despite whatever religion you believe in, like you typically pray and believe in one God, right? I mean, there's some religions that believe in multiple, but for the most part. Fondue said watching her manically shovel in food like she was starving after her exhaustive 5-minute walk was insanity. She is a loon. Did she eat a whole chicken? It is better than the McDonald's. You're right about that, Naughty Box. London Rain said, why bother watching this vile pig? All she does is shovel in food. It's hard to watch. Like, I've never watched mukbangs to begin with. I never enjoyed watching people eat. I certainly don't enjoy watching this woman eat. So thank you to everybody on Twitter who posts screenshots and recaps because this is amazing. I don't even have misophonia, but I cannot stand the way she eats. I don't like it when she eats soup. I don't like it when she eats chicken. I don't like it when she eats in general. So there's that. All right, let's watch Foodie Beauty walk. Her legs are a mystery. I think, is this where I got the screenshot from? I don't know. Anyways, she doesn't bend her knees. London Rain said, why is she walking like this? And she's tired for walking 2 minutes. I'm sure she did, Naughty Box. It is the Bigfoot video. She's walking like she's carrying triplets. Well, that took forever. So good thing we have it sped up. I want to see the replies. Seattle Sapphire said Gunther is nauseous from all the wobble wobble. Okay, I don't even get seasick, but I would be seasick being in her body. She's constantly moving like the ocean, back and forth, back and forth. Cheryl said she's not walking, she's waddling, and she hates doing it. It seems like waddling would require more effort. I don't know. The last time I waddled was when I was pregnant. And I mean, I resembled this right here. I was so swollen. Donna said, aside from the fact that her legs are trying to support over 400 pounds of weight, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that she's become completely reliant on that scooter to get around and is living a completely sedentary lifestyle. Well, if you stop moving, isn't it even harder to move when you attempt to? I mean, nobody's expecting her to walk for 2 hours on the first day, but like you have to start somewhere, right? Had she had really done the 10 minutes, it would have made the next few days easier, honestly. Frosty Toast said, did we not just get a mini health arc a week ago? Holy hell, her cycles have their own mini cycles. Salah needs to learn that Foodie Beauty will never, ever leave her death fat behaviors behind for anyone or anything. If she couldn't change for anybody else, why would she be able to change for Salah? Nader tried to help her despite what we think about him. He was trying to get her to eat better, move more, all those things. She wouldn't even change for him, the love of her life, the one that got away. If she was able to change on her own, she would have done it by now. How long has it been? 8 years? Salah, Foodie thinks you're an idiot. She knows you're an idiot. She will never change. I don't like you, but you should start barking up another tree. Is this woman really worth it? Her channel's dying. What did she have? 100,000 subscribers and she doesn't even have 200 people in the chat anymore. And I know I'm saying this and people will be like, Parisi, you have 51 people. I don't have 100,000 subscribers. I'm sorry. I wasn't a big channel to begin with. Miss Blue said, so Salah from Syria could tell how disgusting she has gotten and told her to shower, use basic hygiene, and wash her clothes. Oh, and change out of that 5-day-old dress. I would rather pass away than admit that on live. I'm actually right there with you. I would like to flex that Free the People always tells me how amazing I smell. So there's that. Blue Eyed Leo said, how can our followers keep following when now they should see that she's acting or having her mods act like him all this time? It's obvious this is how she acts when it's him. So she's been playing them for fools all these other times. That was him last night, I think, or yesterday. I don't think it's him all the time. I think he comes by every so often. I still think he knows he's done with her, but he's going to try to get to Canada. This is the keyboard he wants to get. It's very cute, Salah. Girl Scout said, until Nina comes through with the $500 to $750 for the new keyboard, our Sultan of Synths will have to make do with his favorite childhood toy that's been collecting dust in his old bedroom of the family home. I don't think he had one of those. I could be wrong. This is Salah's the sex doll. Sorry. Super dry. It cracks me up. Farrah Fiasco said, what I got from her last stream, Teardrop is modding a Discord. Foodie claims Hexed Moon is stalking and sexually harassed Scapegoat. Thinks doxing someone means you hacked them. Has no idea who's behind what screen name in her chat. Hairless, fat, and stupid. Virgil said, last night I watched on and off, and the little bit I watched, she and her mods have killed her channels. I've said it before and I'll say it again. She has too many reaction channels to fight to regain a sustainable presence of her own in. I love this for her. Less food funds, kick restrictions is going to take her out. Farrah Fiasco said there are so many channels now covering her. It's crazy. Every day I discover one or two more. And yeah, Teardrop has single-handedly ruined the atmosphere that was left after Chantel's been farting on it for 8 years. Orlando said, I mean, there was the one that Foodie got doxxed by hacking. Farrah said, Foodie's doxed reactors' children and old ladies in nursing homes. She's buddies with some of the worst doxers on YouTube. She's full of crap. Remy and Salah, keyboard warriors. Back in the day, Shanti had 2K in subs only chat. Candy! Chantel said she likes being this way. I don't believe it. I don't. Tap Bombi said, did you guys catch this filter fail? Mr. Snowflake did. She's bigger than what we think she is. Her face and back is massive.
It's not sweet. I got these dino sours. You ever have a dino sour?
Nope.
I don't feel like eating that crap right now. Wow.
The filters must. All right, good. That's right. Okay. The filters must have stopped working because wow. I'm glad you've noticed it as well. Oh, what the? Come on. I've got nothing funny to say to that. That's appalling.
It's not sweet.
I'm with you on that. Dang, I know. Her chins are a lot now. They're in abundance. There are multiple of them, many of them, a group of them. A rumble in my bottom said, let this photo be your North Star, everyone. Oh, God. I don't want to go north then. Top Rumby said, oh, man, I forgot about this beauty. How Hypocrisy said, no, she's not bigger than I think she is. I know she is that fat. Valerie said, we knew she was a lot bigger, but holy shit. She looks like a bullfrog. Flashing Pondu said, how long did Chantal actually walk for? Lori said, my computer stopwatch put her at a little under 10 minutes in total. Andy said, I think she needs a full medical check before she starts doing this crap. She's a heart attack waiting to happen. Tim Sykes says, it was close to 10 minutes. Rat Snack said, I'm going to say a total of 6 minutes combined, 2 minutes each time. How many loops did she do? 2 or 3? I felt like I remembered 3, but maybe I only remembered 2. Either way, I know it wasn't 10 minutes. It was not. No. This is so funny to me. Someone posted this. It came across their timeline, and they said at first sight, I thought this about Foodie Beauty. I think they look like Nicole Kidman. The actress with a lot of work done. This is Teardrop, Foodie, and Salah, and their threesome that they're going to have. Top Bombi said Teardrop is working overtime, trying to hide her disdain for Salah. Everyone can see she dislikes him, but she has to keep playing nice just to stay in Buffalo's life. The forced civility must be killing her. Couldn't be me. She really is. She is. Or a stroke. She was talking about weight loss starting in the kitchen, so I think she's already done walking. Nanny said, blessed be the fruit. Crazy anti-bitch videos. Oh my gosh, yes. Blue-Eyed Leo said, hey, Teardrop. Now with another channel, you better be paying $15 a month for memberships because you are required. So guess them grandkids will go without so you can give money to Foodie. I don't think they ever went with. Gen X Maxing said, I need someone to ask if Salah has 3 businesses. Why did he need Nina to send him $750 for a keyboard? Good question. I thought he was able to have like hire employees and everything, that his olive farm was doing so well. So why can't he buy himself a keyboard? Or did the fish cost a lot for his waterfall and his fountain? Salt and South said, Chins we think she's not a practicing Muslim because I didn't read the whole Bible. Man, you don't even refer to your holy book properly. It's not the Bible. I'm not even Muslim and I know that. And I don't want to hear that I can't have an opinion, okay? I clearly know more than Chantel. Okay, Mrs. C posted this in Discord and this is from Loop Open and it's really funny. It's just Chantel walking sped up.
Okay, I'm gonna go to that tree and back then for now. Oh, yeah, look. Malaysia, you will walk 2 hours. Okay.
I can't get over how she walks.
Yeah, look.
She truly waddles. She waddles. Mrs. C said, I laugh so hard. I love the music people put to her walking. Okay, I thought this was a joke, but it's not. Busy Little Bee is mad that Mr. Snowflake is covering Rosie. So she said, now Mr. Snowflake is covering QLR too? Holy fuck, it's becoming oversaturated already. And then this is where I was like, is this a joke? Because Creatrix said Snowflake needs to learn how to have his own original thoughts and ideas. I mean, say what you want about him, but for a long time he was doing something different than a lot of people were doing. So there's that. I don't think Busy was the first person to cover Rosie. Like, I don't remember who the first was, but like when I think of people covering Rosie, I think of that Nikki T person, right? Like she's the Rosie person. Anyways, I didn't know that we were only allowed to cover certain people, and if Busy has covered them, we cannot. So I guess I'm going to be adding more Rosie content. I posted new Walmart finds on my Facebook. If you search Just Breezin' today, it'll come up. There's these shoes I posted. They were Steve Madden shoes. And they're dupes for I forget what brand, but they're over $100. And these Steve Madden shoes, they're like $32. Anyways, within 3 minutes, it had like 200 some odd views. So apparently these shoes are very cute. My mother got them. My mother had me order them for her, but they have little diamonds on them. And they look expensive. They do. Anyways, if you're into Walmart or shopping or finding deals or clearance, I post all the deals, dupes, all of that stuff over there. And I have a variety: shoes, blankets, purses. Anyways, I don't get anything. I just really enjoy shopping at Walmart, okay? Joanna Freedom said, I'm behind and need to unload these Foodie Beauty. Or I need to unload these. Foodie. That foot had me gagged. Look at how swollen her foot is. And what is happening with her big toe? It's rotting off. All of it is black. From the tip of it to the toe knuckle, it's black. Unless that's dirt. I hope she listened to Salah and she got into the shower and changed her clothes. Free the people. Is that necrosis or is that dirt? Thimble! Balloon foot. Yeah, it's horrible. But it's because she eats things like this. Apparently, in certain places, I forgot where this is. Oh, Scotty's Donuts in Pennsylvania. Something about if you eat this whole donut in under 10 minutes, you get it free. I could eat some of the donut holes. That's about it. But someone was saying this is Foodie's next snack. Don't give her any ideas. Okay, she will go to Pennsylvania and order that donut. And I don't think Pennsylvania needs her. Moonbeam posted this. Salah says she needs to build more stamina. No more scooter. Only walking.
He was like, okay, so just do, like try to do 10 minutes this week and blah, blah, blah. Trying to motivate me. And I was like, I know. And then he's like, go home, have a shower, hygiene, do your laundry, put something clean other than this dress on. Oh, and he said, and be modest. And be modest. Shower, modest. Hygiene, modest.
It makes my day. Oh my gosh. I'm dead. Angie posted. It reminds me of that one photo where somebody edited Chantel's head onto the tip of Salah's peen. Anyways, it's a horrible picture, but so funny. This is just funny. That poor turtle. Poor Chantel walking. Rand said, what is up with her stride/form? Like each step is painful. Her massive gun, it's like a weight that her thighs have to push with each step. I love the zoom. I think everything does hurt. I'm sure her back hurts, her hip hurts, her knees hurt. And then she has those massive balls between her legs. So, yeah. The turtle picture had me dying. I don't believe she's actually walking. No, she won't. When she was like, oh, I think the treadmill will be better. She was like, it's more of a stable ground. It's flat. It's like, we've tried this, Chantel. You didn't like the treadmill either. Hectic Llama said, raise your hand if you'd be mortified for your partner to have to remind you to wash yourself and change into clean clothes daily. I'm raising my hand right now. How about you? Okay, this is insane, and I still don't know everything about it. But I heard these videos come out and I started listening and I'm like, what the fuck happened? Apparently, Amberlynn Reed bullied a girl into almost doing this. And we have the clips of her being confronted. So whatever Amberlynn Reed has had to say about anybody else, she's so much worse.
Yeah. Oh, you big back fat motherfucking cunt. Listen here, you bitch, okay? You're fucking done. Tomorrow will be over for you. It is Suicide Awareness Month, bitch, and I'm taking you the fuck down. Just so you know, so you might want to tune the fuck in, you big back.
What are you talking about?
You're done here, bitch. This is your last day here. Do you have any last fucking words, you fat fucking bitch?
Ron, can you explain to me what's happening?
You're a fucking cult leader. You allowed people to
Ron
fucking harm that victim, okay? And then you manipulated the victim to think that she fucking did something wrong, okay? You're a fucking scumbag, a loser, a piece of shit, and you deserve everything that's coming for you. And we will never see you again, bitch. Go.
Just messaged me and she said, what you're saying is like, doesn't make any sense. That's why
How does it not make any sense?
I have no
allowed,
idea.
and whoever the else the fucking posse, Medusa, fucking bad financial decisions, you will all allow them to do that to her. Okay? Whether you fucking physically said the words, you're in charge of that fucking bitch, right? You're in charge of it,
Okay,
right? You
so
make the fucking
when you
rules.
were when you
allow
tell
that?
me to
You
kill
allow people that
myself,
say suicidal things
what
to
about
people?
when you tell me to
allow
kill
that?
myself?
Allow that
What
though?
about when you repeatedly tell me to kill me?
What kind of fucking cult you're fucking supplying over there?
What about when you repeatedly tell me to kill
Oh,
myself?
shut the hell up, Biggie Back, bitch.
You're
That was thick Gemini. Hey, Lori. I told y'all, Ron, he just seems to be in the middle of a lot of big things that happen. And I want to know how you could be friends with this woman while she's pushing someone to harm themselves. Because she says, Ron, do you want to let me know what's going on? Like she's being ambushed or something.
You're a fucking loser.
Oh shit.
She back.
Hello? Hello?
Can you explain to me what the fuck is going on?
Witnessed it with my own eyes and heard it with my own ears, bitch.
This has nothing
I'm
to do with
sorry,
Ray
but
Liz.
the actual human being is telling you that I didn't do shit.
You did do something. I heard it. I heard you say, well, I love Matt.
Okay, there's more.
I love Carol Cash, so I don't know.
I'm not allowed to
getting
love
involved.
more than
That
one
was enough.
person.
That was enough.
I'm not
for me
allowed
know
to
that you are
love
a pimp over
one
there, and you
person.
are
Ron.
pimping all those girls out. Shut your fat ass mouth up. You've been voted off the
Oh
island.
my God, let Ron talk.
Okay. All right, hold on. I have all right, this is stupid. All right, but anyway. All right, so I got a message and it was like spiritual, and she said, "Fuck off, bitch. You should have never ran your mouth." So bye.
Ron, what?
There was a vote.
They made a vote. They made a poll.
And
They
we
voted you
voted
off the
the
island.
fuck
90%
out.
said to get Amber off the server.
Okay, Ron, like stop
Ding
acting
dong, she
fake then and
gone.
acting like you're my friend and you're sticking up for me and then you're constantly
Honey, listen. I'm a psycho petty bitch. I was never your friend. This was all evil.
Wow.
Man.
Sit down.
What I do know is something major is happening because was it Lil Cow Bus has deleted like 32 more videos of Amber or live streams with Amberlyn Reed in them. So anyways, I hope the person's doing okay. Amberlyn Reed is fucking evil. I don't know why anybody would be involved with this woman at this point, but I'm gonna use the term woman loosely. I don't know. It just seems like when things are really messy, I hear life with Ron for his name. So I'm very confused. But anyways, I will keep you guys posted if I find anything else. Shout out to my Discord. That is drama free. And we just post pictures of our animals or yap about Chantel. Shout out to you guys. Donna said, this is the new yellow dress. She's never changing out of this. I think she's trying to get Natter's attention. But do you guys remember when she would wear this dress for like 7 days straight? And people would tell her to change, wash her clothes, but she was too busy being high on coke and it wasn't a priority. Anyways, this dress has replaced that. I want to say this because we just talked about something really heavy and serious. Sometimes I'm not very good with serious topics. I don't like this woman. I don't like this fucking woman. I don't think it's okay for somebody to even be at that point where they don't see another option is a horrible, horrible place to be. I remember hearing you, Amberlyn, when you first went into the LCU and you were talking about Girl World, how they go IRL and they're evil and they do this and they do that. Whatever you think about Girl World, you're a million times worse. A million times worse. You have nothing now and it's what you deserve. Let's keep going. Peach Slick said, I had time and that tiny cake was bothering me. Something looked off. So they took this screenshot and asked AI, and it says the cake does look suspicious and likely doctored or, well, here's the thing, the writing on it, I don't understand why anybody would have sold it. I'm not trying to be rude. If you made this cake, you've done better than I could do, okay? But like, I can't imagine, did Foodie say she made it or did she buy it? I think that's what I'm confused about. If she made it, it explains why it looked how it looked. If she bought it, it must have been on clearance or like $1. Okay, the cake does not look suspicious and likely doctored or composited into the photo. The cake appears disproportionately small relative to the open cardboard box it's sitting in. And the surrounding food items, chips, bowl, meat, cheese tray, bread, veggie platter, bottles, a typical small cake or cupcake would still have more presence or different framing. It looks almost like a miniature or token item dropped in. Cakes usually catch light differently, especially with icing and shadows. Edges often don't match the environment perfectly. In many edited photos, inserted objects have a slight floating or mismatched edged halo, inconsistent color temperature or sharpness compared to the let's see, background. Foodie Beauty has a long history in online drama circles where people frequently accuse her posts of being misleading, heavily edited, or staged for engagement/views. Food-related posts sometimes get called out for inconsistencies when even AI knows that you filter the fuck out of everything. I think she bought it, Mrs. C said. Okay. Well, maybe it was somebody's first day. I don't know why this photo is circulating around Twitter, but I've seen this of Rosie over and over and over again. And this is legitimately what she looks like. It looks like she melted, doesn't it? And that's not me even trying to be mean. It looks like she was left out in the sun in 100-degree weather. And she was once an ice cream cone. This is the look on her mother's face. And I get why she's making this face. Angie said, hot take, Salah's not the scammer. Based on her past comments, Foodie willingly bought him. This was nothing more than her being a self-proclaimed sugar mama, a business deal. She isn't being scammed. Now he's holding her accountable, and she fucking hates it. I think they're scamming each other. But let's say she isn't being scammed and she's okay with everybody it is, or everything. It is an arrangement. It explains why I lost my train of thought. Shugal said, I think it's fair to say they scam each other. At this point, she has legitimately deluded herself into thinking this is real. Even if part of her knows the truth, from his point of view, he's taking advantage of her. If it wasn't her, he'd target another Western woman like Cabela. Maybe he's targeting Nina. A rumble in my bottom said, ooh, that is a bitch of a switcheroo. Angie said she said it in the past herself. She buys men. That's why she keeps harping on, where's your husband? Because that's all she really wants. To say she has a husband. It doesn't matter if she never sees him. It does. I think she bought it. It does. That is exactly Rosie. It is. Lazy Texcan said, Hunty cousins, don't you dare let anything stop you from being horrific today. Oh, I won't. I'm just going to hoe it up in my house. Not really. Foodie Beauty, the way she sees herself versus reality. We played that. That was an awesome short by 31 frames. All right, hold on. I'm going to scroll and see if there's anything else we need to cover right now. Salah V said day 5, by the way. Day 5. I'm curious to see today if she goes live, if she's changed. Well, we'll talk about it when we do our backyard stream. Nana Spike T said, in my opinion, the only reason Foodie Beauty got up off her ass and walked wasn't due to Salah's nagging. It was to show up Shani. I can walk. I can lose weight too. Whatever the case may be, it's a one and done, son. Tomorrow it will be, oh, my sciatica. Press 1 if you think she's going to be too injured to walk today. Press 2 if you think she will today, and then that's it. That's all. I kind of think 2. I kind of think she'll do one more walk to say she did, and then she'll be able to say she walked twice. Enigma said she's high again, hearing noises. You can hear what sounds like growling. And if that is spiritual, that's not good. The chat noticed it too. Okay, I feel like earlier when I retweeted this, the sun was still coming up and I wasn't feeling brave enough to hear the demon in Foodie Beauty's apartment, but I'm feeling brave now. I have you guys.
Can we set an alarm on your phone for stamina? For stamina bees? What do you mean?
Wind or demon?
Maybe, Sarah. There's little people in the walls. I don't know. Pee intruder.
Wind or demon, you guys? I don't know. I feel like in any scary movie I've ever seen when it involves possession, there's always growling happening. It kind of sounded like the Santa Anas, though, too. Debbie's World said, keep eating, Foodie. Keep smoking pot, Foodie. Keep drinking THC, Foodie. Keep taking gummies, Foodie. We're having popcorn and watching the show. Wookie said she is like snoring while she is awake. That's not normal. Also, out of breath just sitting there. It's worthy of a doctor visit, and getting too high is making her paranoid. Like, always has to overdo or use everything. Belinda said that's not growling, it's her breathing because her lungs are probably close to shutting down. She isn't possessed. My God, this spiritual psychosis going on in Girl World is getting bad. I mean, possession is real, though. I don't know that anybody's exaggerating, and Foodie's evil, and I feel like when she gets so fucking out of her mind, she opens herself up to demonic things that can attach themselves to her. Chaos Reigns posted this and it made me laugh. Foodie gets swamp ass. Look at this picture of her. Oh, I love it. Big Bird bangs a BBW. Featuring Cutie and the one that got away. Look at Salah up there looking like Charlie Sheen. Anyways. All right, let me search the Foodie Beauty hashtag before we go, and then I'm going to come back in a few hours. So charge your vapes and everything. That's what I'm going to do in the meantime. The dress is almost a shirt. It used to be flowy on her. After seeing the doctor, you need to watch what you eat. That's Foodie's next love. Ambrielle said you can tell when Salah's in the Foodie Beauty chat, and when it's her or Ahmad logged in, her whole pathetic demeanor changes when he is there on payday. True. Tardiaf said, did anyone else see S-Jam saying that Keeks is pregnant on a live a few nights ago? Oh, God. Is it real? And there it is. S-Jam discusses preparing for an upcoming debut or interview which involves grooming plans like shaving his beard and trimming his eyebrows. He also shares a personal life update mentioning that he and his partner are expecting a baby. Congratulations to the happy couple. I had to force that one. Miriam Pondu said, oh, please, no. Yes. I mean, some people have children and it changes their whole life. I just don't have high hopes for S-Jam, who drinks and drives. You know, it doesn't sound wise to bring a baby into that situation. But anyways, Stacey the Witch said, should I? The way gas is, I'm tempted. Yes. Oh, it's a high-speed adult electric scooter. It goes 10 to 35 miles. It's sturdy. It has dual disc brakes, super shock absorbers, comfortable seat and tailgate. Oh, and that's a deal, 213. Please do, and please go live scooting. And I will gladly give my view to you. All right, you guys, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me. Happy Wednesday. Don't be a Chantal. Wash your ass, brush your teeth, move your ass, be kind to animals, adopt, don't shop. Don't exploit children, don't steal nursing kittens, and don't be so foul that your partner has to tell you to change your clothes. And I'll see you guys from the backyard. Give me a few hours, okay? I gotta shower, get ready, and charge all my devices. But we'll yip yap in the backyard for a little bit. All right, have a good Wednesday, everybody. See you soon. Thank you.